In this video, we're going to talk about the Fast Forex Results Trading System. But before I start, I want you to remember two things. One, please check the fundamental indicators and economical news before you start trading. And two, please trade with money management. We talked about fundamental analysis in the previous video, so allow me to explain why you need money management and how to easily and simply follow it. You need it because trading with high leverage is a double-edged sword. Let me explain by this example. Let's say that you and your friend Bob decided to trade in currency. You opened an account with an online broker, funded the account with $5,000, and opened a buy order on the Euro US dollar with a 1.0 lot size contract, while your friend Bob decided to do something different with his $5,000 trading capital. He took some of that money, let's say $500, and went to the bank and bought $500 worth of euros. And let's say both of you lost in this trade because the euro was badly hit because of a sudden financial crisis. Let's also imagine that you didn't use any of money management at all. So you didn't use a stop loss. Oops. After a few days, your account received a margin call. In other words, you lost almost all of your trading capital. Well, what about Bob? Well, Bob's euros lost value now because the euro is going down. But he still got his money in his pockets plus the rest of his capital because, remember, he didn't buy the euro with all of his $5,000. He only used $500. So he got $4,500 plus some percent of the $500 he invested in that currency. You, on the other hand, got nada, zip, zero, zilch, nothing. Now, let's say that instead of going down, the euro actually went up and you both won. How would this be the case? Well, you would have, for example, a few $100s in profits while Bob would have a few dollars. From this example, we conclude that 1, you should always trade with money management, and 2, trading with high leverage could mean doubling your profits and could also mean, if not controlled, losing everything in minutes. What is leverage? Leverage involves borrowing a certain amount of money needed to invest in something. In the case of the Forex, that money is borrowed from your broker. Forex trading does offer high leverage in the sense that for an initial margin requirement, a trader can build up and control a huge amount of money. Here are the most important money management rules for you to follow. Start your account with a reasonable opening balance. Only risk maximum of 5% of capital per trade. Trade with stops and targets. Have at least a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Use trailing stops. Do not open multiple positions at the same time. In other words, don't overtrade. Never add to a losing trade. Do not over leverage your accounts. No more than 1 to 200. Compound small, realistic profits over time. Trade major pairs only and stay away from pairs with high spreads and huge daily range. With that said, let's move to the next step, the trading system. This system is very powerful, and I'm 1,000% sure that you will get amazing results with it. What makes it so powerful? The first reason is it's very easy to understand. Trading rules are so simple that even a 5-year-old child could follow it. Second reason, the signals are very clear. No guesswork. Third reason, winning rate is as high as 85 to 90%. That's the best you could ever get from a trading system. If you know a trading system with a higher winning, in real life, not in theory, please let me know. Fourth reason, drawdown is minimum. And I mean really low. From years of testing and trading with this system, the maximum drawdown I ever experienced was 12%. Last thing is, you can trade any pair and you can trade in any market condition. No limits whatsoever. Okay, I know what you're thinking, and the answer is no. This is not the Holy Grail. You will experience losing trades. That's what we talked about in money management, remember? Losing trades are part of the trading game. No losses, no profits. I'm not going to talk about the trading rules of the system in detail. You can find all details in the user's guide and explains everything for you. Instead, I'm just going to remind you of them while we're checking some live trading examples. So let's get started. Here you can see the system installed on 3 different currency pairs. And just by looking at the chart, and before even checking any trading rules, you can clearly identify price trends and know where it's going. Let's check the indicators on this pair, for example. As you can see, trend is flat, but stochastic and AO indicator, as well as Heiken Ashi candles, are suggesting a possible downtrend movement in the next few hours. But for now, we shouldn't trade this pair. Next pair. With this one, we can clearly see an earlier sell signal. Notice the double divergence pattern from both AO indicator and stochastic plus a clear downtrend. I will add some lines to help you see it here. Now, it's more clear on chart, and we can also see a clear entry signal. Well, let's check how many pips this trade would be making by now. From entry point until now, about 150 pips within 2 days. Notice that today is the 24th of December, and the market is very quiet, so 150 pips at this time of the year is not bad at all. That's just one example from one trade at one of the worst market conditions.